Hello, good morning all. Today in this video, we are going to discuss regarding how to generate or how to create a database in Odoo from the terminal. So currently in the screen, you are seeing Odoo version 15 community edition, which I'm running from the terminal. So if I go to the PyCharm, here we have the terminal of the PyCharm, and if I scroll to the top side, you can see the command. So if I click on Control C, so it will stop it, and if I click on the arrow mark, you can see this is the command currently that I'm using to run my Odoo instance. That is, here I'll specify the Python path followed by path to the Odoo bin, then I'll specify the add-ons path, then database user, database password, db host, db pod, and Odoo port. So if I go to the UI, currently the Odoo will not be accessible because here I have stopped it. So in order to access it again, I have to click on enter. I have to execute this command. So if I click on execute, you can see Odoo will be running again on 8065. So if I go to the UI and if I refresh, you can see the Odoo will be accessible now. And what I will do, I'll just log out of this database, and if I go to the database selector, here you can see currently we have three databases: DevDB, OdooMates, and RepoDB. So let's assume a case where you have to create a one more DB. So we all know that from the UI we can click or we can create a new database by clicking manage database and by clicking create database. So in this video we will not be creating a database from the database manager. So instead we will be doing it from the terminal. So I'll stop this execution, Control C, so the Odoo will get stopped, and I'll clear. And along with the command that we have used to run Odoo, so instead of running with all the arguments, I'll specify my configuration file. So instead of putting everything there, I'll specify Odoo bin, Python path Odoo bin -c, and I'll specify my configuration path, that is odoo.conf -c. I'll paste here, and if I click on enter, you can see we have an error address already in use. So temporary, I'll change my port in order to solve that error. Control C, Control C, and if I run it again, you can see Odoo is currently running on 8016. So if I come to the UI and if I change my port to 8016, here you can see we have three databases. So our assumption is to create a new database from the terminal. So what I'll do is that in order to create a new database, what you have to do is that you have to pass -d, specify your database name. So what I'll do is that I'll create a new database named test. So name I'll put as test04. I'll give the name like this. So Python path Odoo bin -c configuration file -d, specify a db name, and if I click on enter, let's see what happens. So here you can see loading module base, and here you can see creating or updating database table. So here you can see base module is getting inside the test04 database, that is a new db is getting created, and I think it has been finished. Now we will go to the UI and let's refresh and see. Here you can see you have test04 and other database has been invisible. Now once you pass -d a database name, only that database will be getting listed over here. So in order to see the other database, what you have to do, you have to stop this, Control C, and just remove -d from here. And if you run again, you will see all the database over here. You can see all the database is coming now, and you can see test04 has been created. That is, we have created a new database using -d command. So if you pass -d without -d a name, if that will check whether there is a database with that name. If yes, it will list only that database. If there is no database in the given name, it will create a new database. So if I log in, test db, and the password is admin. And if I log in, you can see the database has been created successfully without any issues. So this is how you can generate a database from command line in Odoo. So I hope you understood this video. If you have any doubts, feedbacks, or suggestions, don't hesitate to share with us as a comment, or you can share with us in the email or in the social medias. So that's it for the day. Have a nice day. Thank you.